I'd like to give all honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles and the bishops of Great Millstone. And shalom to the brothers and the sisters. This video is called The Famine. And I'm going to go to, this is Job, chapter 5, verse 20. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. 22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation, and shall not sin. That's why we always speak about a time like never before that's coming. The Lord is gonna bring a real famine, man. And it's not gonna hit people till they can't get no food, man. Like, it's real, man. And people not really preparing themselves to really go through these times. People are so comfortable right now, man, and they don't really understand what's coming. And on top of that, it's going to be destruction. It's going to be no food. It's going to be destruction. It's going to be, the Lord is going to, have the spiritual realm fully open to where it's beasts and creatures on the earth, and it's just going to be a whole lot of turmoil, a whole lot of violence, a whole lot of people that's, that don't care, about taking a life. You know what I'm saying? The the person that was cool, the person that was you always seen as, always cool headed, you know what I'm saying? It's always, feel like they got they stuff together, and you ain't never really seen them lose it, in a situation. This gonna be the day when these people start to lose it. The people that you never really seen out of pocket before. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are gonna lose their mind, because the Lord is gonna cause these plagues and these pestilence and these diseases and the famine to happen. So I know I'm working on right now with being at peace with the Lord, and that's ultimately building and strengthening your spirit, man. Because whatever happens, man, the Lord got you, man, because you at peace with him, and it's hard, man, because, we in this flesh and we constantly fighting, but at the same time, we got to have our minds made up. Because the prophecies is going to come to pass. See, it ain't like the Lord going to hold back his wrath and hold back his words that he spoke in the scriptures. It's going to happen. And we can't do nothing about it, man, but to trust in him right now, man. And overcome these struggles. Overcome the battles and the bad habits that we deal with. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. Lord knows. This is Psalms 33, verse 19, and verse 18. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy. That hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death, and to keep them alive in famine. Our soul waiteth for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name. Let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us, according as we hope in thee. So that's why, man, we go hard, man. We supposed to go hard and hard for the truth, and bring out our lessons and whatever the Lord put in our spirit to bring it out, you know, and practice and rehearse all the righteous acts right now, man. Holding fast of our faith, man. You know, because these days are upon us, man. And we want the Lord to protect us and provide for us, man, in these times, and put a spirit on us, man, to where we don't fear nothing, man. And we're not afraid of death. We're not afraid of the things that's happening within the earth. Because we know that the Lord, man, He is all power, man. He is all power, and He will come to our aid, man. He will help us, man. He will help us through, man. And a lot of people don't really understand that they need Yahweh until it's too late. That's why, man, we got to cry out now, man, every day. Continue to pray, man, and worship Him, worship His name, and trust in His name. Because His name is true, man, and He is a true, all powerful Lord. He's all power, man. And we seek His power, man. We seek for Him to strengthen us, man, in the spirit, and give us some of His power, some of the abilities that, that He possesses, to install it within us, man, during these times to come, man. Psalms 37 and verse 19. Psalms 37 verse 18. The Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. That's why we're not going to lose our cool, man, because of the strong spirit, man, the powerful spirit that He going to put on us, man. We're not going to be afraid, man. We're going to be able to stand, man, in that day. With all faith, man, with all trust in Him, knowing that the Lord, man, is going to redeem us, man. He's going to provide for us, man. No matter what the situation look like, man, because we don't want to be, on the side of the wicked, on the side of the evildoers, the workers of iniquity, you know what I'm saying? That's really not being sincere about coming back to the Lord and really seeking His mercy. We don't want to be on that side. We want to have faith and trust in Him now, because the days that are approaching are evil, man. The days that are approaching are wicked, man. And it's scary, man, because you think about how the Lord, you see how other people are acting and conducting themselves in this lifetime, and it's scary because you know that they don't have the Lord. you know that, you see people and you know that they don't, they don't care nothing about the word, and those gonna be the people that's going crazy when they ain't ate for a day or something. They gonna lose all faith. They gonna lose faith, man. And they gonna lose their marbles because they wasn't practicing this word. They wasn't taking heed to this word. And I pray that the Lord don't, take his spirit away from me, you know what I'm saying? From trusting in him and believing in him. Like even right now, been battling, been battling. But I know that, you know, he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. You know, that's what it's all about. And long as you keep fighting and seeking the Lord, man, and seeking his power, man, and really trying to, man, do the right thing, the Lord is going to help you. I asked the Lord to help me, man, to help me, to strengthen my spirit, man. Especially in the times that we finna come into. It's gonna be some heavy things that's happening. That's gonna happen. And we just gotta trust in him all the way to the end, man. All the way to the end, man. Go to Ezekiel 5:16. Yeah, man, this famine, man, is real, man. And people talking and, talking about it, and people not really understanding how real that is. You know what I'm saying? How these times that we coming in are prophesied in the Bible. Like the famine was a prophecy in the scriptures. And, you know, with these tariffs and things like that, that's only making these prophecies speak even louder. That's going to bring these prophecies to real, into these times, man, to the times that we living in. They going to come to pass. And the famine is one of them, man. It's fastly approaching. It's right around the corner. And people don't understand that, it's going to be people that's out here looting and stealing. And so it don't matter how much food you store up and stuff like that, because somebody can come take your goods, and then what? Kill you and take your food, and then what? Because this is spiritual. You gotta trust in the Lord that he gonna provide for you. You gotta trust in his power. You gotta believe in his power. You gotta rebuke Satan, man. When he try to get you there, that doubt demon is real, bro. Especially when you're in the truth, though. That's what I'm starting to really understand. Like, when I was out there in the world and when I first came in, it was hard. But when I stuck, and I was going through it, but when I came into it, it's like these damn demons, trying to get me to say, to denounce the Lord, bro. And they still trying to do that, bro, trying to denounce his power, man, to denounce that he ain't gonna do what he said he gonna do. And trying to interfere with my growth. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know, man, that these times that we're living in is heavy, man, in the spiritual realm is real. Because these demons try to take you away, man, from believing and trusting in his word. Especially when you speak of the name Yahweh Shah and Yahweh. It's like you done got deeper into understanding, and you calling on the true names, and you seeking the Lord with all sincerity, man. And it's like people don't like that. And these demons don't like that. So they try to do everything to take you away from believing in the Lord. Through people too. Your family, your kids, your whoever you around, people that you feel like that's close to you, people that you feel like you can express yourself to. That's why we got to keep Yahweh Shah number one, because he is never going to forsake us, man. You can't put your trust in man or woman, because they'll fail you every time. See, right now, we supposed to be putting all our trust in the Lord, man. Seeing that he can save us, man, from these times. And he can have mercy on us in these times, and he can strengthen our spirit to be able to withstand these times that we coming in. Because it's going to be some heavy times, bro. You get around people that, you talk about they express they believe in the Lord, and they go to church, and they Christians and stuff like that, and they're religious and all that. But when you start bringing out these scriptures, you start talking about the Lord for real, and you start talking about the terror of the Lord and the destruction that's coming to this world, it's like they don't want to they don't want to hear none of that, But this is the Lord though, man. This is his word, bro. This is his word, bro. This is to come. They all about the Lord until you start talking about the world, America being destroyed and nothing but bad times coming. They all about, the Lord and going to church on Sundays and having Sunday dinner, until you start talking about the destruction, and you start talking about the famine, you start talking about pestilence, diseases, you start talking about just all out wickedness. But see, that's the Lord though. That's the Lord that we serve. That's the power that we serve, man. That's what he's going to bring to this earth. That's how you know, man, these people, man, they not right, man. They don't really have faith in the Lord, man, because they don't even want to even be they don't want the kingdom. They don't want to have a kingdom ran in righteousness. They still want to live in the fashions of this world. That's why they don't want to hear about the destruction. They don't want to hear about you. They don't want to hear about you and our people ruling over Esau and the other nations and the heathens. They don't want to hear about that. They don't want to hear about us being in power. They don't want to hear about us coming back to our heritage, coming back to the ancient of days, you know, coming back to our customs, you know. And that's why we got to always stand firm in what we believe in and what we trust in, no matter what people say. Because we know that those people will perish, you know. Those people will perish in their unbelief. And we can't let these people try to get us to get off course and not focus on the times that's at hand. Ezekiel chapter 5 and verse 16. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord, have spoken it. See, these not our words, man. This is not our opinion. What you think? What you think about? What you think? Man, it ain't about what we think. It ain't about what our opinion. It's not about how we feel, bro. It's not about how you, man, I want to say the F word. It ain't about how you feel. It's not, bro. That's why people are so fucking weak, bro. That's why I'm so fucking weak sometimes, bro, because I try to get in my feelings, bro. It ain't about that, bro. It's about what the Lord said, bro. If he said destruction coming, it's coming, bro. We can't do nothing about it. If he said he gonna destroy us, bro, he gonna destroy us, bro. If we not believing and trusting and having faith in him, man, he gonna destroy us. If we still practicing iniquity, if we still deep in sin, if we still not, coming to him to repent every day, man, he gonna destroy us, man. So nobody ain't got time to be trying to explain to you. You should look and see, man. You stop being dumb, bro, and really get a grip. Get a grip, man. And understand that the Lord, man, he ain't no pussy, man. He ain't no, bro, he's a man of war. And we living in a time of war. And he finna bring a famine, bro. It ain't gonna be nothing to fucking eat. And you sitting here talking about what I think, how I feel. If you don't shut up, bro, and go somewhere, bro, it ain't about what we think, man. It ain't about how we feel, bro. Man, we trying to get our minds, we trying to get our spirits together, man. Because when the Lord come, bro, we want him to strengthen us in the spirit, man. To be able to stand strong and firm. To stand like an Israelite man, bro. You know? When we put on Yahweh Shah, man, we fear him, man. We don't fear man. We put on Yahweh Shah, man. That's all power, bro. That's all power. Your spirit, bro, is being strengthened, man. It's something that's coming over you. It's supernatural. That's the power of the Lord, bro. We trying to withstand these times, man. We trying to be saved, man. We trying to be worthy, bro, of the Lord, bro. We trying to be worthy to see that the Lord sees it fit with us, man, that we be worthy to receive salvation. And you worried about Mother's Day and all this dumb stuff, man. Like, bro, don't nobody care about that, bro. You see what's going on in the world? Like, do you see? Are you really watching what's going on? Do you think that? And a lot of these people, bro, they really do think like, man, it's gonna last forever. Like we got, bro, you can just see by what the prophecy's saying, bro, that times that are coming, bro, it's gonna be bad, bro, and this place is gonna be destroyed. If you really had some sense, if you was really about the Lord like how you say you is, you'll really understand that. You'll really be thinking every day like, damn, man, the Lord gonna destroy me if I keep doing this, if I keep doing that, if I keep saying this, if I keep going there, if I keep seeing this person, if I keep doing this, if I keep acting like this, the Lord gonna destroy me, man. I gotta change this. Dang, man, I can't be thinking like that. I gotta think about this. Nah, I ain't eating that. Nah, I'm not going to see. Nah, I'm not, man, no. Leave me alone. The Lord gonna destroy you, bro. I think about this shit every day. The Lord gonna destroy me, bro. If I keep, you know, if you don't pray, man, the Lord, if you what you doing? You're not praying. What you got going on? What's going on? Like in the spirit though, like we ain't got forever. You know, we ain't got forever fighting these fucking demons every day, yo. Trying to stop my fucking growth, yo. This shit pissed me off, bro. You know. And these people, man, want to be here, bro. They, man, look, man, the only thing matters is serving the Lord, yo. You gonna be thinking about some pussy when people come looting your house, got your kids hemmed up, taking your goods. You gonna be thinking about some pussy. You gonna be thinking about going to go party. You gonna be thinking about wanting to get high, cause that shit ain't gonna save you, bro. Ain't none of that gonna save you, bro. All that mirth, you know what I'm saying, you seeking, bro, that ain't gonna save you, dog. All that laughing and joking and playing every day, like life is a damn joke, you know what I'm saying? And we gotta be, trust and believe, bro. Like, man, look, man, look, man, I was that one, man, that always, trying to be cool and, tell jokes and all that stuff, but at the same time, I think about it, it was like the Lord, I ain't trying to sound like no super Israelite or nothing like that, but at the same time, it was something in my spirit, not just to want to go to the parties and, and be, be involved all the time. Like, it was just the spirit of discernment on me, you know what I'm saying? Like something ain't right, like something missing. Like, and when you in the streets, you really understand that. But at the same time, it ain't even about no streets or nothing. It's about the Lord. It's about your conscience, right? You know, everything don't, stuff may seem good, everything may seem sweet, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? It ain't sweet. Like I used to rob and shit like that, hit licks and all that shit, right? One day before school, getting high, the dudes and we in the car talking about going to go rob and running this house. You know what I'm saying? So the next day at school, shit, I ain't go. Cause something didn't sound right to me. Like something didn't sound right. Something didn't feel right. Next day of school, dudes still in jail, bro, from that home invasion they committed, bro. And this was in 2010, 2009. It's 2025. These niggas still in there. You know what I'm saying? They still in there. You know, something ain't sound right. Dude got shot in the ass. You know, for real. With a shotgun, got shot in the ass. Because, you trying to, have fun and feel like everything is all good. Nah, bro. Nah. And sometimes, bro, I thank the Lord, man, because He put that discernment on me, man, the spirits on me, man, to really not have no fun in my 20s. I didn't have no, but I'm 32. I didn't have no fun, bro. I didn't go to parties. I only been the one party in my whole life. And like going out and I only went to the club. I ain't been to no clubs or nothing like that, bro. I ain't been to no bars or nothing like that. I'm not trying to sound like no super Israelite. It's just I wasn't no outcast. It was just something about being around people and being out. Like I just didn't feel right. Like I like women. I had gangs of girls, bro. Like, it ain't even nothing like that. It's just that every time I sat at the crib, bro, I just thank the Lord, bro. I did because, and I'm still in that same spirit, bro. I don't go out. I don't, stuff like that. You know, people call me outcast. People call me, tell me, bro, you just in the prison. My mama and my father, they just tell me, you might as well just be locked up then. You might as well just go to, be in a jail because, bro, I'm just not, the Lord just put that spirit on me not to be in mirth, man. And it's like, I understand it, bro, to not be doing what the world is doing. To have a serious mindset, bro, because people don't understand, like, it's real, bro. At times we coming in, it's gonna be realer than ever. A time like never before. So I don't have that urge to want to go out and, my brother come down here, bro. He go to the bar. I'm like, bro, nah, I'm cool. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Let's go to the bar. You know what I'm saying? It's late at night. Nah, bro, I'm good. I'm at the crib. I'm at my people's house. I'm like, nah, I'm straight. I only been to the bar one time with my older brother in my whole life. I ain't never been to no club ever in my life. I ain't never went out and went to a club ever in my life. I'm just telling you, like, the type of spirit that I've been in my 20s, and I'm 32 now. I never really had some fun, like, I don't know, man. It was just like, I don't know. And ultimately, I thank the Lord, bro. I thank the Lord, bro, because you hear the stories. You hear what's going on out there. You hear niggas getting killed. Excuse my language. You hear about people that's getting shot. You hear about, stuff happening, man, And I just thank the Lord, bro, for real, man, because he's been preparing me this whole time to really get serious, you know what I'm saying? Have a serious mind and be in the spirit, and to receive his instructions of how I should conduct myself in these last days. Even though, you know what I'm saying, I'm not really, having a good time, so to say, or, seeking to have a good time. I listen to music though. You know what I'm saying? I listen if I wanna unwind myself, have a good time, I just throw on music, bro. And that just get me in a good vibe. And I had to learn from that too because I was listening to gangster music. And gangster music get you in all types of spirits when you doing drugs and stuff like that. So the Lord had to really teach me how to control my spirit, how to discern, you know, how to be in a righteous spirit, man. And it's a fight, because everybody get upset sometime, and you got to control that. But at the same time, it's like I'm to the point where now it's like, man, if I ain't really enjoy myself in my 20s, and I'm 32 now, and all the stuff that's going on in the world, you know, it's a done deal, bro. It's a wrap with that, bro. It's time to stay in this. Salvation in the kingdom is at hand. That's why all the peace is gonna be at. That's where all the fun, the real fun gonna be at. That's what we gonna, we gonna kick it at. That's why I wanna kick it at. You feel me? You know? Amos 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 chapter 8. Amos chapter 8 verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. So the famine of the word is coming too. The famine of the word is coming too. And that's just as serious as the famine of food, bro. Because this how we eat for real, spiritually. This how we strengthen build our spirits up. This what keeps us connected to our power, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. This what keeps our faith up. So when the faith of this word go, bro, these people gonna be done. Cause they was living in mirth this whole time. They weren't seeking the words of the Lord. You was seeking blunts and chicken wings. Looking, blunts and chicken wings on the weekend. Going to the strip club all the time. Going to the club all the time. Getting fresh, going to the mall all the time. You weren't seeking the Lord. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't nothing wrong with being fresh or nothing like that. But, it ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just that, you can't put joy, you can't put, materialistic things before the Lord. And what that was Solomon, all is vanity, man. That's what Solomon said. All is vanity, bro. And it really is, man. When your life is, when salvation is at stake, when your life is on the line, everything is vain. Everything is vanity, bro. Your family, everything is vanity, bro. Because under the Lord, that's the only thing that matters, bro. That's the only thing that's gonna matter. That's the only thing that's gonna be able to save you and to keep you at peace and have a sound mind. That's the only thing, bro. Amos 8 and 11, but through 14, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. And that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst. They that swear by the sin of Samaria, and say, thy God, O Dan, liveth in the manner of Beersheba, liveth, even they shall fall and never rise up again. You know, that's what they believe in. They believe in these false gods, man. They believe that these false gods, Jesus the Christ and Allah and Buddha, gonna save them. You know, these weak ass powers that they believe in. You know, these knockoffs they believe in. Their power is weak. Their power ain't shit compared to Yahweh Shah. And that's gonna come to pass, and it's gonna be shown, bro. And it's gonna be for real, man. You know, it's gonna be clear that whatever they believing in is a joke. It's a joke, bro. You know, if you ain't believing in Yahweh Shah, man, it ain't even it. Hey, bro, you might as well just go ahead and put it down. Whatever you believe in and trusting in, if it ain't Yahweh Shah, you might as well just or kill yourself, one, if you can't do it, because the Lord gonna do it for you. Shalom.